Have your phones out, retweet it, share it with your friends. We'll get the phones away with you.
All right, everyone. 1, 2, and 4, I believe. Shuffle up the middle. 1, 4, hands shuffling.
All right, everybody. It looks like we are live, bringing you coverage of Day 1C of the $600 buy-in Lone Star Poker Series main event. This has a $200,000 guarantee, and we have completely demolished that already. With 190 runners in flight 1A, 170 runners in flight 1B, that alone pretty much covered the 200K. We're looking at possibly surpassing, 400K. It's gonna be amazing to see. My name is Jesse. I'm Jesse Fullen. I'm the head of social media over at Poker News, and I am out here this week bringing you some fun commentary with some friends. We'll have some people in the booth with me soon. If you're watching now, you're just tuned in right as we're getting started with Flight 1C. We're going to play down to, I believe they told me 12% of the field. Players will come back at 2 p.m. tomorrow for Day 2, and they'll already be in the money. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into the action. You can see right there in the, he's in the 8th seat. It's Ray Henson, Texas Poker Pro, well known. He's right there in the Run Good red shirt with the hat, looking off to his left, not watching the table, watching everything else. Ooh, here we go. Lewis has pocket eights, 8 of heart, 8 of diamonds, and it's just going to go flat. Anthony's jacks. All right, we're going to have heads up with 2 pocket pairs to a flop. Let's see what the dealer has for these players. $9-6-4 Rainbow makes both Lewis and Anthony feel pretty safe here. Anthony, the pre-flop raiser, is going to go all in for his last 49,000. Lewis, you're going to put him on 2 overs, right? Coin flip. It'll be interesting what Lewis does here with 8s and only seeing a 9 over card. It's kind of covered about 2.8 to 1, almost 3 to 1. I would expect a call from Lewis here, but this is the main event. Big prizes up top. We may see a very tight fold due to this sort of event. Lewis is still thinking about it. Taking a little time. First hand, and Lewis is already put to the brink. He has to come up with some thoughts, some reasoning here. Do I want to invest nearly half of my stack? So raise to 12K pre-flop from Anthony. Oh, he has landed it down correctly. Let's go, Lewis. There you go. Good release. Anthony with the jacks was ahead and will take down the pot. Again, you are watching Flight 1C of the Lone Star Poker Series main event here at Champion Social Poker Room in Houston, Texas. My name is Jesse Fullen, and I will be here in the booth bringing you all the action. Anthony under the gun with a suited ace-queen, and look, Clyde's picking up the jacks this time. We're going to see something fun here. Anthony raises to 14K with just 74,000 behind him. Clyde flats with the jacks. Yeah, it's going to be folds around. We'll see if the big blind wants to play with the suited cards. Nope, nope, nope. All right. Ace queen for Anthony, jacks for Clyde. Let's see what we got. King 9-4, 2 hearts. Clyde has the Jack of hearts,
Ten check.
but that king is not a welcome card in his household.
One bet. 18,000.
Anthony checks his ace queen first act. Clyde
10 fold.
in position is going to bet and take it down. Champion Social Poker Room is in West Houston, and it's a fantastic room covering all different sorts of cash games, tournaments. We've got an open bar, we've got a nice open bar area on the floor, a restaurant as well. So if you're in Houston looking for a poker room, if you haven't checked out Champions yet, I can highly recommend it. It's a great spot. Very open space. It just feels, it doesn't feel like you're all, consolidated, stuck together. All right.
3 fold.
Let's see. Clyde under the gun is going to call with Deuce 4 offsuit. Interesting. Carl with the Jack 9 off is going to call as well.
Are you saying call or fold?
Fold.
Okay. I thought
Oh,
you were saying call.
never mind. That was a Poker GFX error. These are folds.
10,000.
He said fall. Sounds like call, not fold.
10 fold.
Alright. Boom. That's how you win at poker, you guys.
With the math and the
Let them
background,
all
I thought
fold to
call, call,
you. Get a
call.
walk.
Okay, I'll put a dip
That's Eric Anderson in the background, chatting with our dealer. Teaching phonetics. It's good times. Clyde is currently the chip leader at the table, 175,000 chips.
I don't know what you're talking
Clyde is the player in seat 1, the gentleman who just had jacks a moment ago. All right, let's see what we got. Anthony in the small blind has pocket 8.
fold.
Lewis has a choice to make with ace 6 of diamonds.
4 raises. 9,000.
Just gonna
5 fold.
open the action with the race 9. I don't see anything besides Anthony here. The reason to continue. Let's see what Anthony does.
10 call. 1 fold.
He does flat the raise. And we've got heads up action to the flop. Nine, 7, deuce, 2 spades. Only Anthony has a spade in his hand.
10 check.
He was already ahead with the pair. This is not the flop Lewis was looking for. But Lewis is going to continue to be aggressive.
7 is
And
all.
Anthony's going to put the rest of his small stack in there. Oh, Lewis.
15 guys.
With a board like that, 9 high, Lewis has an ace and he gets check 2. It makes sense he wants to chip side there. Oh, he makes the call? Oh, shit, I didn't see the call. I thought he folded. Yeah, Anthony's going to win here with pocket 8s. The ace 6 does not improve.
52,000.
Whoa. There you go. This is the third flight of 4 for our main event. Flight 4 will take place this evening. Actually, it's already started. Started at 5 p.m. So, late registration is open for a few more hours. If you're in Houston and you want to take a shot at this beautiful large prize pool, come out to Champions. All right, Lewis in the gun with 6 deuce off.
4 fold.
He's lost half his stack or so, it feels like, in the last few minutes since he sat at this table. He's not a fan of this table yet.
7 fold. 8 fold.
Ray Henson with 9-7. Nope. Anthony with suited Jack 9 on the button. We should see some play here.
10 call.
Oh, he just flats. Oh, no, he no.
12,000.
Raises to 12. There we go. Jack 10 offsuit for Clyde. Jack 9 clubs for Anthony. This could spell disaster for somebody. Queen, Queen, King. Rainbow flop. Clyde flops the open-ended straight draw. Anthony, of course, flops the gut shot straight draw.
18,000. 10 gold.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in early. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. The feature table on Facebook and Twitch, Eric Anderson's personal YouTube channel. And we're bringing you feature table coverage with an RFID table, cards up of today's play. We're on a 15-minute delay. If you have any questions, feel free to chat them up with us on here on Facebook. And we will get your answers out there about 15 minutes after. Don't worry, we're watching you. We just have to deal with that fun delay. Ray Henson's going to raise to 8K with pocket nines. Carl in the small blind, King 9 offsuit. Let's go. As is Lewis. Easy game.
Sevenfold, eightfold, ninefold, tenfold, onefold, threefold, four raises to 10,000.
Thanks for card to us.
Good.
Got him, take it.
Fivefold,
Lewis with the Queen 4 offsuit decides to be a little tricky. Makes the raise and gets it through.
Darren, D-A-R-R-E-N. Chip count? 216? 258.
eightfold,
Roberto with the ace queen, the big one. It's going to be a fun thing to wake up to, but unfortunately,
onefold,
Roberto may only have
threefold,
Lewis on the button or Jessica in the small blind to deal with.
four raises, 10,000.
There we go.
Sixfold,
Lewis on the button is going to open the action. Roberto only has 32K left. Oh, Lewis.
fourfold,
Hey, Darren, you weren't here for the pre-game announcement. No phones at the feature table at all. You have to go off camera to use your phone. Okay.
240 entries for Flight 1C. Very huge. Our biggest flight today, I would expect tonight's Flight 1D to maybe surpass it. We just have to wait and see. 192 runners in Flight 1A, 172 I believe, or 173 in Flight 1B. 240 today. Just amazing turnout from the poker community here in Houston and around all around Texas coming out to play, and all over the U.S. I've heard about players flying in from Atlanta, Florida, the West Coast, some people from California, up north too, Kansas City. I've heard all sorts of crazy locations. All around Texas too. I met a guy who drove out from Austin to play. Just a great turnout. Lots of support for the room.
5 raises, 8,000, 7 folds. 8 calls. Heads up. 8 checks, 5 checks. We came off of 17-9. 8 bets, 10,000. 17-9.
What's your bet?
10.
Is that in the well there?
5 fold.
Now, 1 million now.
Does it? 10 fold, 1 fold. Two raised, 10,000. 3 fold. Four calls. 5 fold, 7 fold. Eight re-raises. 28,000, 9 fold. 28 total. All in. Two calls.
All right, we are back in the booth, you guys. Ace King from long, 7th for Darren. Ace Queen off for Lewis. What a hand to come back into. Oh, mama. Lewis opened with Ace Queen. 3 bet. Oh, man. Lewis, you got 51K. You got the Ace Queen. I mean, obviously you're behind it. You let it go. There we go. And the dreaded King gets there in the flop. Long flop, top pair. Darren 7s are no good.
You bet 25,000.
Ooh, Long is doing a good job with his checks. Darren's going to lead out here for 25K on the 4 of hearts on the turn.
call.
All right, long, of course, to call. Long's going to lead here on the deuce of spades. What's the story you're trying to sell?
Eyes rolled back in the head.
Pot of 169.
45.
Time Long put about 1/3 pot in. I mean, on a 5-4-4 deuce board, you only worry about the king, but it's a good laydown. I mean, how often do players in the small blind defend without something premium and then bet there? It just makes sense. I think it's a great laydown. And there you go. You're watching Flight 1C of the $600 buy-in, $200K guaranteed main event at the Lone Star Poker Series. We're at Champion Social Poker Room in West Houston. A fantastic room with lots of great promotions, you guys. Right now, they've got a deal where you can come on in, sign up for your membership, and buy, for your first time, buy hours of play, and they have a matching process. So if you're looking for more information, check out their website, check out their social media accounts. Lots of great information out there for you. Ray with the Queen 10 offsuit on the small blind. Let's see. Long is going to call, it looks like. On the button? No.
8 raises, 11,000.
Okay, button raised to 11K. I like it.
9 is all in.
And Ray Henson says, that's all, folks.
10 fold.
Long, you're ahead, but I don't think that you're going to believe it.
Louis.
Long lays it down, and Ray will take it down with Queen 10 offsuit. 7 minutes left here in round 13, level 13. Blinds are 2K, 4K with a 4K button ante. Or no, big blind ante. Sorry, not button ante. Hey, there he is. What's up, buddy? This is for you right here. I'm about to introduce a good longtime friend of mine to you guys. In the booth with me is a fellow Houstonian. His name is David Clark. Dave and I have been playing poker together since about 2006, 15 years.
15 years this month.
Yeah, let's go, man. It's so fun. So Dave, as I started to play poker early on in the middle 2000s, what I remember about Dave is that he had a huge library, read every book he could on poker, and I didn't want to play with him because he knew too much for me to feel good about. We're watching Ray Henson in
Ray's here. Awesome.
Yeah, Ray's in seat 9 at our table.
Every time I play series events, Ray ends up at my table.
Oh, right. Yeah, I always remember you'd almost always sit by him too. It's just great. Lewis is all in here. Jack 10 offsuit on the 10-3 deuce, 2 spade flop. There you go.
Gotta get used to our GUI here.
Oh yeah. So we're in flight 1C. There are 4 flights in this main event. $600 buy-in, $200K guarantee, and we've completely demolished it already.
Wow. So it looks like we're about average 40 big blinds per stack here.
Yeah, that's
30
right.
to 40.
Yep. There's Eric Anderson. It's a pretty face right there in front of the camera.
Yeah. So how long do they have you posted up here today?
We'll be in here for several hours. probably about the length of Titanic, and maybe like 2 episodes of some TV show.
So the
4
behind the
hours.
scenes and making of episodes of Titanic.
That's right. Been here for a few hours. We're live on Facebook, The Feature Table. We're live on YouTube, Eric Anderson's channel, and we're live on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Feature Table as well. I've got the chat open on Facebook for The Feature Table. If you have any questions, we are on a 15-minute delay. I've got coffee if you want some coffee. I just got this delivered. It's iced coffee stuff. It's a Vietnamese and it's a Frappuccino type thing. So whichever one sounds good to you, jump in there and grab those straws right here. From a little Vietnamese. It was whatever I could get. So I got this. I got myself the latte.
I'm trying to be, settling in.
Yeah. Good. So, Dave, this is your first time in this room. What do you think walking in?
It's actually really nice.
Right?
Like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a big, wide open space.
I grew up out not too far from here and driving through A-Leaf and then turned right into Bel Air. Next thing you know, bam, poker room.
Yeah, big hunkin' poker room too, right?
I'm still getting used to all these popping up everywhere in Houston.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait. Dave and I have plenty of fun stories, I'm sure, from our years playing in the underground poker rooms here in Houston. That's why I was so excited when I could get Dave to come in. Like, oh, this is going to be great. We can watch the poker. We can tell some great Houston stories. We can see, what Houston players we recognize. Of course, having Ray Henson here helps a lot. That's a beautiful thing.
That's the first thing I was doing when I walked in to see if I recognized anybody.
Yeah.
I've been out of the cash game and the tournament scene for probably 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
But the pandemic has kind of made me miss the whole let's
I'm
play cards mentality.
I think you're going to get back into it pretty soon, man. I think.
I anticipate playing a lot of stuff over the summer.
Yeah.
This just feels like it's something I gotta do.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see what the style of play is in tournament poker these days. Everything adjusts and modifies so quickly now with online trends.
And it's always interesting based on the players in that area too. Like if your daily tournaments play a certain way, that's how your local players will play. While online, like it's a standard min raise, like what Ray just does here from 4K to 8K. Sometimes it's like 8K plus like the smallest chip as well, just be stupid.
Yeah, but for so long it was like
3x,
min bet 2.5x, 2.5x, 2.5x. And that's how you get the famous hands from the 2007 World Series when they were like 7 and 8 betting each other.
Oh yeah.
You can't really fold, but by then you're stacked off one way or the other.
Right. Queen 10-4, rainbow flop, and you get
gutters on both ends.
right. You get a check from Carl, bet from Ray, and a call from Carl. Carl just flats. Carl with the jack 8. He's looking for a 9.
What appears to be a blank on the turn, but Ray picks up a flush draw.
Oh, that's right.
It's a bad bluffing spot for Carl because Ray has too much equity.
Ray does fold. Ray sees that. Not Ray. I'm sorry. Carl sees that Ray is not slowing down. His foot's on the gas. Long is our chip leader at the table, 240K. It's 60 big blinds, and Jessica is just 6 big blinds in front of her. Not the best, but hey, hopefully she has an opportunity to do something with it. Hey, buddy, there's yours. He took it wasn't high after all. You get the Frappuccino. Yeah, good.
That's what I wanted.
Dave, Eric,
I'm
Eric,
going to
Dave.
give it at some point. Thank you.
There we go.
It's a really nice setup.
Yeah.
I mean, all things considered.
Right? I mean, we're in a big poker room, but we get to be back here in the back of the house watching poker and talking about it. It's fun.
10.5 months into a pandemic, I mean, just being able to do this is fascinating.
No kidding.
Hey, 5-2.
That's right. Darren with the 5 digit
Oh,
win.
he dumps the 5-2.
Oh, yeah.
Boo.
We used to have a great home game, Dave and I, way back in the old days, and
Oh,
five
wait.
deuces are our home game special hand.
Yeah, at some point, when I get a moment, I'm going to explain the rules and the setup of the 5-2 game.
Oh yeah. And people watching will know it well because that same thing has happened at every home game with hands just like it. Gosh, what is it in is it the Deuce 3 in Reno?
Yeah.
The skinny?
Well, it's just like the 7 deuce game and a cash game, but we modified the rules to fit into a tournament situation, make it interesting all the way through.
That's right. It's so horrible in the late levels of a tournament to win with 5 deuce and
But
get.
it makes the short stacks dangerous. It gives you actual leverage that you wouldn't have in a straight up freeze out.
Just nasty. Just nasty.
There's a lot of
8 fold,
non-face cards in this one.
9 fold,
That's right.
10 fold, 1 raise, 12,000.
Clyde in the 1 seat with Queen 10 of hearts is going to open the action to 12K. See, here we go.
There's your 3x, okay.
Exactly. So Ray raises it just 2x. Clyde in the 1 seat. So there's a little difference.
In tournaments, in these early day ones, I was always 2.2 to 2.5x. That was just standard.
Yeah.
The 3 betting range is always where the variance comes in, because you got to figure out what your table's going to react to your 3 raises and your 4 bets and your 5 bets. So that was less often towards the end of my run.
Early on in the quarantine, I did a deep training session with Learn Pro Poker, which is a poker training site that's owned by Ryan LaPlante.
Oh wow! Okay.
He's a bracelet winner.
Yeah.
And he owns that, and Cale Cleaton is part of that as well. And then
We actually have a hand here.
in addition, I had some training with Ryan, and we talked about
With
this.
a hand.
That's right.
9 fold,
Jessica in the small blind.
10 fold. 1 raise, 16,000.
Clyde.
And we're gonna have a flop, and we're gonna have a river. She's not going anywhere.
Oh no, Jessica's definitely be on here.
Oh,
Of course. Yeah.
2 hands, and the razor's gonna have some issues.
4 moves all in.
Lewis, all in for 57K.
6 moves all in.
Clyde with the dead man's hand with some decisions to
7
make.
fold,
I don't see Clyde folding at this point. He can take out 2 players. He's got
It's not quite a fifth of his stack.
a suit. He does make the call. Okay, here we go, guys.
about a minute.
This is going to be a very important hand for these players. Jessica's praying, doesn't want to see it, she says. Players are standing up, man. They're getting excited about this. A6-9 and
That's a
Clyde.
dirty
plus 2
flop.
pair.
That's dirty.
Jessica, Lewis too. Lewis is, oh, Queen on the river for Jessica.
Who celebrated early?
That was it wasn't Lewis, that's for sure.
Did someone celebrate on the flop?
My goodness. Welcome to Champion Social Poker, everybody. In West Houston.
Never easy.
No, it's not. Jessica more than triples up. Triples up plus gets the blinds. Let's go. It was a good game, Lewis. Unfortunate with the jacks. You don't have many options there with that stack and the action, the aggression before you.
So we got 10-handed table setups here. I'm just playing 8.
We do have 10-hand tables. I think usually they're trying to seat 9 max, I believe. So I believe this was supposed to be set 9, maybe 8 at this point. But
Well, Luis just got bounced. I didn't know if that was their infield seat or their own.
10 fold,
yeah, it's 9 seat with seat open. Seat 2 is open currently. Wait, so what is it at the start?
2 fold, 3 fold, 6 fold, 7 moves all in.
No, man. This is where